Hello, welcome to another Pirkei Avot text explication video with me, Rabbi Drew. We are now on the 9th text in the 4th chapter, and this is seemingly structured like many of the texts we have now seen in this 4th chapter, which is different than what we have seen in previous chapters. In the first chapter, what dominated structurally was a tripartite, 3-part structure. We've also seen 4-part structures even at the outset of even this chapter, but we've seen a lot, and this one continues in a 2-part structure. So this text, this wisdom saying, comes from Rabbi Yonatan, or Rabbi Jonathan. He says, Kol hamakayim et ha-Torah me'oni sofo l'kaima ma'usher. Whomever fulfills the Torah out of a state of poverty, one's end will be to fulfill it even out of a state of wealth. Conversely, he says, V'kol hamavatal et ha-Torah ma'usher sofo levatla me'oni. Anybody who discards is an interesting translation here. Anybody who nullifies or sort of abandons almost the Torah out of a state of wealth, one's end will be to discard it out of a state of poverty. So very interesting. We haven't really had a lot of wisdom sayings so far that really delve that much into socioeconomics and material wealth. But here what we have from Rabbi Jonathan or Rabbi Yonatan is to point out that even in one's poverty, even as a poor person, if one is able to fulfill the Torah and to its practices, it sounds like when he's saying Kol hamakayim et ha-Torah, anybody who causes it to endure, to fulfill it, it sounds really kind of like two things. One is what we have seen a lot or heard about a lot throughout this work is about the study of Torah study. It also, however, seems to be talking about carrying out the mitzvot, the commandments. So it's sort of that is what he is talking about here. And if one is doing that even out of a sense of poverty, one can do it even when one has wealth. Now, he conversely says anybody who disregards it while one's wealthy, they're definitely going to do that when they're poor, when they have no money. So the lack of that really, anyways. So that's what I've got. It's really a short one. Interesting about socioeconomics that if someone's poor and is able to continue it, they'll continue it even with money. But someone who has a lot of money and doesn't deal with the Torah, they're just going to dispense with it even when they are poor. So anyways, that's what I got for today. And thank you so much for watching.